Such quiet. Seriously. Bizarrely quiet. You have done well to find your way to this place. Oh, chosen one. Accept this final challenge. Reminiscent of Super Mario 64. Maybe Ocarina of Time too. Accept the head. I see the light. Oh, hey guys, CaptainPaladinLP. Welcome to another episode of Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. In the last episode, well, we virtually got the Tower of the Gods done. So we are now done with the Tower of the Gods. We just need to go up into the light. Whatever that means. Because we got all the servants to the gods in this room, and they opened the path forward for us, so we're all set to go. And now we can go step into the light, face whatever awaits us. So we got some Beamos, we got some statues in here. I'm actually going to go look up, while this video, I'm not looking at the video per se right now. I am actually going to look up the name of the... I want Zelda Dungeons. I need to find the name of the boss, this boss, or something like that. Because I've always wanted to know the names of these bosses. I do my best to, you know, label these. Tower of the Gods, yes. Tower of the Gods. There's really not that much left to do in this game. Alright, Tower of the Gods. Well, they said you could have up to 13 heart containers before coming here. So, I don't know. I don't worry about... Because I'm looking at the walkthrough right now. And they say 13 heart containers, which is... but this is the Wind Waker HD version, so... I don't know. It's kind of weird. Alright, so I know the name of it now. I'll share it with you whenever we get to this spot. Let's go back to the video. So, I'm actually going to go... I'm actually going to jump ahead of this, really. I am not going to show myself getting beaten by these freaks. So... I'm going to just kind of jump ahead of these Beamos, defeating the Beamos, so I'll be right back. Not unless you guys want me to... You know what? I'm going to let you I'm going to let you see how much of an idiot I was doing this to begin with. Way to go, Paladin! You're really making an ass of yourself. Really. I don't know why I was doing this to begin with. I really didn't have to do it, but... Just watch me get shot by a ray of lasers, you know? I mean, the timing must be good just to do this. And not go in the direction of his laser. So probably go left to right. Like, something like that. You paladin. There we go, finally! Jeez. Oh man, that is a tough boss there, jeez. Now Beamos is nothing to laugh at. They're very dangerous. I mean, without a doubt in this game. And we got both of them, apparently, since I wasn't looking right away, so... I just had to look up the name of the boss, but... That one's dead. We can actually go ahead and collect these pots now. Bomb. Joy Pendant. Okay. And Rupee. Okay, cool. Cool. So, stand on this. You got all the statues here to support you. That's permanently disabled. You don't need to worry about that from now on. And this is the ever-loving big key. So... There we go. The big key. There you go. So, we got the big key, and now these guys want to play. Apparently, you disturb them and you got their key or something like that. Now, I don't know if I said this before, but you can actually, you know, shoot the eye out with an arrow, and that will stun them. So I didn't think of it now, but always good to remember that. I had a little bit of a blip there on my video, but it didn't amount to anything. There you go. Just stab in the back. Slice their butts off. Yeah. So there you go with that. Voila. Alright, so now we can leave. Now it's outside. So you get these birds with the feathers and everything. And be careful, it is a long way down. I don't think you actually stop. I really don't know if you fall off. Yeah, you get your tail chopped off. I want your tail. Come on. So these are different beamoses. They shoot in one area. You can just kill those very easily. Nothing to worry about. Collect all the collectibles because you will need your hearts for this boss fight. I highly recommend it. Kind of be careful when you look down here. There's the ocean, but you can't see ahead, nor can you see the islands in the distance. So, and it's kind of wondering how they did that effect. I mean, from a certain altitude, you just cannot see, you know, beyond the horizon. And I thought that was a major setback for this game. They should have done that in Wind Waker HD, and they just did. I just thought they would actually do it. You know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just dumb. I don't know. We'll see, though. Now, if you fall straight down, you will have to come back. But if you come back, if you use a feather, you would... I don't think you would actually take damage. You would just float down, perhaps. I don't know. I'm kind of miffed by it, but this is all actually two separate rooms according to this map, so just watch out for Beamos. Don't worry about them. Be sure to stock up on your trinkets, you know, because you'll need arrows, you need bombs for sure. And if you have the fairies, be sure you have that. If not, make sure you are stocked with potions. That's always essential to this any boss fight, pretty much. But yeah, so basically that's an elixir. We know about it. It increases your offensive power, but that will not help you, and I don't think it will not help you in this boss fight. I'm just saying, because you will not be using your sword. Such quiet. Seriously. Bizarrely quiet. You have done well to find your way to this place. Oh, chosen one. Accept this final challenge. Reminiscent of Super Mario 64. Maybe Ocarina of Time too. Except the head. Meet Gohdon. Basically, it's kind of like Bongo Bongo, but not exactly like Bongo Bongo from Ocarina of Time. It's probably a little bit of Bongo Bongo, probably, you know, I-Rock from Mario 64. Maybe that too. But you gotta shoot his eyes, as well as the eyes on his hands. Pretty much disable him. It takes 2 hits for every target, which means each eye will take 2 hits to be disabled. So you gotta poke an eye out, pretty much, with this, and then once you get close enough, do like you do with Armos, and throw a bomb inside. So, repeat. Pretty much all you gotta do is repeat this. There you go. And you gotta poke his eye out again. You gotta know when he's, you know, closing his eyes so you can do that attack of his. He's gonna spit his eyeballs or fireballs out, and you gotta stay with it. You really gotta stay with it. And if you take too long, his hands are actually gonna start reviving. So you really don't have a lot of time. But now that this is his 3rd phase, his eyes are going to respawn. The eyes on his hands are going to respawn at a much greater rate. So you really don't have a lot of options. But here's a catch to this: if you happen to run out of arrows at any given time without getting electrocuted, you can poke the eyes out, but after you disable both his hands at the same time, his eyes will remain open, but that's the only time when. But we now no longer have the ability to finish this. But if you run out of arrows, he will be nice to give you some arrows, but he's only going to give you 10, so you gotta learn how to make your shots count in this kind of, you know, phase here. Alright, disable. 1 down. There you go. Now, if you disable both of his hands, even though his eyes might respawn on his hands, the eyes on his head actually will never fade out. So you do have that advantage, despite the fact that his hands might respawn. It'll come back into play. So yeah, it's kind of a disadvantage of it, but you know, they're not going to be too... I think that was kind of nice of developers for not to be too mean about it. So now you're out of ammo. One of his hands is back, but you still have the option of attacking his eyes on his head, which is very nice. It's very nice. So you do have options. You want to take out his hand, but you know this, you only get a certain amount of time. And with a 3rd bomb, just like that. The path can now be open. Oh, chosen one. What will now become the path is tied to your fate, to the path that you have chosen. Go forward with caution. Gohdon is now resting again. Go ahead and take your heart container. And we're now up to 7 heart containers. They say you can have as much as 13, but I don't know about that. But this is actually going to do it from my post commentary, guys. I really appreciate it, and also thanks for everything. In the next episode of The Legend of Zelda, we'll resume The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. We'll resume normal commentary by going forward with the next phase of the game. But for now, I want to say thank you all. I apologize to Iceball97 for not having his post commentary, his commentary, because my commentary got somehow lost. But I apologize, Brody. I hope you forgive me on that. But I will let the story be told from here. I'll narrate some parts of it. We'll see you guys when we journey on. Take care, everyone.